to, this is the 47th hour of Adventurers Wanted?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
47th hour, we have been here for 47 hours doing this lovely game. First things first, just some access stuff. So, this performance, like all our performances, is a relaxed performance, which means that the lighting's going to stay exactly like this. There'll be no loud sounds or sudden bangs or anything like that. There will be some music just for atmosphere purposes. And also, we have a relaxed attitude towards sound and movement coming from the audience during our performances for the benefit of those who are unable to be silent or still throughout an hour. Well, you'd be surprised. Also, if you need anything like a headset loop for a hearing loop or anything like that, I do have those available. Just come and ask me. I'm Naomi, I'm the stage manager today. Any help you need at all, I am in that chair over there. I will be typing and tweeting away, but that is not my priority. It's Remus. Okay. We are with Reese today, who is our GM, who I will pass over to now.
Why, hello. Thanks, guys. Hi, my name's Reese, and I am the Games Master for this hour, and I'm the Games Master for the next 4 hours. For any of you who are new to tabletop role-playing, which are 2 of our new players, I believe, the way this works is each person here is playing their own individual and unique character with their own set of abilities. As the Game Master, I will play the rest of the world. I will describe the places, the people, and the things going on, such as encounters. I tell them things that happen, and they tell me what they want to do. And to mediate this, we use dice rolls to determine what happens, whether people succeed on doing things brilliantly or fail on doing them hilariously. All our players are crew members upon a naval research vessel known as the Spirit of the Horizon, which, on a recent mission, was unexpectedly and magically transported to a completely new and unknown land. Now the crew have figured out how to get home, whether it be by fighting monsters, exploring islands, finding allies, or by some other means. Most recently, we've found our adventurers taken prisoner by the Thundercrest Federation and taken to the Trocken Caldera. I apologise, my dyslexia adds up sometimes. They were set a trial by a queen of Lunes to dispose of a giant flying creature known as a roc, which is essentially a large bird with black feathers and had about 150-foot wingspan, so quite big. The adventurers very, very successfully dealt with this, and then a new group transported in. They made their way back to the city and informed the queen of their victory, and she has now asked them to complete a second trial, which is where we pick up. I'll give our players a moment to introduce themselves. So if we want to start from the far side with you, Dolly.
Really? Okay. Hi, I am... as in introduce myself or my character?
Both, please.
Oh, okay. Hooray. Hi, I'm Dolly. I am a performer and a hair and makeup artist. That's enough about me. But my character is a halfling by the name of Dee Dee, which is short for Dainty Dolly.
Oh.
And I don't really know much else about her right now. Sorry.
That's fair.
I'm Johnny, and my character is Alistair Vaughan de Comte. He is a very upper-class dwarf. He's a bard, a writer, and a performer extraordinaire. He is the ship's scribe, although he's a little bit more creative and tends to make up a lot of the things that actually happen.
Hello everyone, and hello the interwebs. My name is Phil Ainsworth. I'm also a performer at the Fringe. I'm performing next door. I perform as the Momentalist, which is motivational mentalism, motivational mind reading. So here at the Fringe, if anyone wants to come along and see me, it'd be great. I'm performing today as Conan the Barbarian. He's very good at bad puns, and I don't know much else about him really because I've just been given this character. So I'm hoping to explore and find out more about him as he plays.
Excellent. That's what this game is about.
Been about 20 years since I've played tabletop D&D since school days, you know. But yeah, apart from that, looking forward to it. So
Excellent.
Be good fun.
Cool. I'm Vachel. I'm playing as Parakas Kholadin, who is a tiefling barbarian, and he's going through some stuff right now.
Okay, so picking up in this council room in front of the Queen. You see Relora, you two see Relora came over with this same arcane glow that has taken multiple crew members, and you know as the teleportation. There's a splash, and Relora is gone, and standing in her place are these two new individuals who you recognise from the crew of the Spirit of Horizon, Dee and Conan. This is your first time going on an adventure with them, but you do recognise them from the ship. The Queen is taken back for a moment. Oh, that's my first time seeing that happen. I'll leave your compatriots to fill you in, but an answer soon, gentlemen and gentlewoman, would be more than welcomed. I'll be right here.
So we're gonna have to go kill a massive thing.
Yes.
I'm
not
up
that
for killing a
scary.
massive thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
And we get some money out
It's
of it
nice
as
to
well.
see you both, by the way.
it's not.
Oh,
gonna be
yeah, hi, by the way. Hi, it's been so long.
It's
Not long enough.
It's not going to be much of an adventure if we don't take up the challenge. It's not going to be much of an adventure, so I feel we should do it.
No, I think you definitely should, because I think there's also the promise of money at
Yes.
the end of it.
It's not the money, but if we don't go and do it, what else are we going to do?
That's-
We summon the Queen.
I mean,
Oh, Queen!
yes. Holla, was it?
Yes.
Excellent. What is your answer?
We say yes. We agree. We're gonna go kill the thing.
Fantastic. Then me and my militia shall lead the way. Follow me.
Are your militia gonna fight with us or just escort us?
Escort you, dear. Escort you.
It's down to us.
Dear.
No pressure.
Fine.
A bit lazy on the part of the
She's
ship,
quite
so.
a flirtatious queen.
Oh, they're scared of
Very flirtatious queen.
I like
I feel rather warm.
You are led out of the palace, and as you're looking around, you see these beautiful blue and white tapestries with this gorgeous woman on them that appears to be holding a moon. As you've seen, especially you two, as you've gone through this place, it has very significant religious and social implications for them, the moon. She leads you back down the way of the faithful towards the docks. You look off into the distance and you see the Spirit of the Horizon docked up. You see crew members going back and forth, being watched very carefully by the Thundercrest Federation. For those of you who are unaware, the Thundercrest Federation are very much like the Federation in Star Trek. I'm just saying. She leads you to this beautiful, regal-looking boat, almost barge. And then you look off in the distance and you see a shantytown. Built upon piers, falling apart. You can smell it from here. That is our destination. Port Trouble. Come along. And she gestures for you to go first.
We do. We go ahead.
Excellent.
What he said.
Who's in charge now, by the way?
I am.
Right.
Was it not obvious?
Oh, I just... We'll talk about it later.
So our party members get up on this barge, and as you get closer to this mash of wood and stone that are thrown together to make these fishing houses and taverns and various other establishments, the smell really is hitting you of sewage and death and just the underbelly of society. You come up and the Queen looks at you and says, well, I suggest that you let me and my militia lead the way. That way we'll avoid trouble. But stay close, please. And as you're walking through, she does occasionally glance back at you and say, I do very much thank you for willingly going on this trial. It's not like you had much of a choice, but it is nice to see that even as strangers to this world, you are willing. Understand that I want this problem dealt with. I want this creature, whatever it is, killed.
Creatures are our speciality.
I just love killing stuff.
We'll be fine.
By any chance, are you married?
What are you asking, dear?
if you're married.
Can I also
I
ask
do
that
not.
question?
I am not. And you do see like a moment where she's like a little bit embarrassed, but also then holds her regalia. It's just like, a queen does not need a king to rule.
What about another queen?
I'm flattered.
Oh, thank you. That's
But
a great answer.
I'm not interested.
What
A
about
little too
dwarves?
short for me.
Oh.
And she continues on, led by this militia.
Well,
And you do see, eventually you start coming across these put together warehouses with bits of old boats as walls, and this place is truly the underbelly of society. You see multiple races here in not the best of clothing. The smell is really intense. And eventually you do come to a warehouse, a fairly large warehouse, and she's like, follow me, please. She leads you round the edge and up these stairs. And then you see the sign, the pit.
After you.
it sounds inviting.
The militia open the doors and lead you inside, and the first thing you see as you walk inside is this Arabian individual, these pale, quite large, gorgeous humanoids who have this touch of celestialness about them, a glow to them. But this one, is leant up against a stool, half out of their mind drunk. Yes, welcome. And then they open their eyes and see the individual that has walked into their establishment and quickly tries to sober themselves up. Oh, my, your majesty. I'm assuming you're wanting a seat in the box, of course. Is this? Yes, I'll lead the way. And they quickly open up the doors and lead you down a corridor, which very rapidly opens up into this large established room. Make a perception check, everyone.
Okay. So my perception is +5. Which dice are on?
D20.
1d20.
Straight roll.
That one.
Yeah.
And then add your.
Am I less than or above, or higher or lower?
So,
You got a six.
Which one?
So you got.
Do I need to beat it?
oh,
Oh, you add it.
It was on
Oh, add it. Okay, so 8
And
plus
then
30.
you beat him.
8 plus 5 is 13.
Perception.
13?
Plus one?
5.
You don't need to write it down. Just tell them this.
I'm really confused.
And I got a 16.
Okay, so what you do is you roll your d20.
I write 15.
And
No,
you don't need to write it down.
you don't have to write it. You just need to tell me the number you rolled.
16.
16, fantastic. And what did you roll?
I rolled a 16 as well.
Okay, so you two, as you walk in, you're kind of... Holla, this place, as much as it disgusts you, it kind of excites you, and you're a bit distracted. A pit? I like pits. I can find pits. You're kind of taken back by the situation a little bit, but you are keeping your eye out.
Okay.
You two take everything in as you open up into this much larger area, and you look down and you see this pit, around a 50-foot wall, and down below you see a sand combat area, covered in blood and guts, clearly heavily used. You see multiple races spread out across the stands, all of them jeering, making bets. And on the far side you do see a box with a group of mixed individuals in it. You see 2 Vosu, these fox-like creatures sitting there. Another Arabi, and a few others that you're not quite sure about just yet. You approach, and as just before you reach there, as the Queen turns to you and just like, before we go in, allow me to make a few introductions. One of the Vosu, he's called Measure, the fat, greasy-looking one. He dresses far beyond his station, let's put it that way. He likes fine things, and he pays for them through the nose, and he doesn't care how he gets them. The other one, the other Vosu, that is, these fox-like creatures that you see. This one's a bit different, though. A bit wiry, pale skin. You know him as a Volker. There are 2 sects to these species. This one has moved away from the tribal lifestyle in pursuit of coin. Ariel, the essentially leader of the council. Well, she's the Arabi sitting at the back. She's rather quiet, and I think she kind of is sick and tired of her job. And then I'm sure the others will introduce themselves soon. Let's go in, shall we?
Are we still walking with the Queen and the militia?
Yes.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I just wanted to chat to the Queen and ask. So, which is it you want us to kill? Just everything?
No.
Yes!
Oh, please, no.
As tempting as it may be, you will be set a trial. Trial by combat.
Before we kill the thing? Or is this
No, this is the thing you need to kill.
Maybe I should be in charge.
No.
Okay.
Good
No.
confidence.
Well,
I like
Settle that, didn't it? There we go.
Okay. Well,
Not even gonna
if that was
jam
the
you.
combat, you know.
Scissors, paper, stone, over. Okay. Your Majesty, sorry.
Do you have any other questions for me as a group? Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Are we fighting all together or one-on-one?
All together?
Okay.
Oh, I have a question too.
Yes.
Is marriage something you've thought about?
Dear, no. I'm happy as I am.
Never say never.
What about women? Definitely sure.
I would pay good money to see this.
Sword and a light crossbow, and I do that damage.
I don't think she likes me
I don't
very
think
much.
she likes us
No, I don't
much
think
at
she
all.
likes us very much at all.
We're like
She's
the
a rogue.
naughty
She can
corner.
crossbow as well. I just want to see who has range attacks.
The militia open up the doors to the box and you are led inside.
Right,
I
okay.
just wanted to ask
Yes, one last thing.
about range attacks.
Who has what weapons
Who
then?
has what weapons?
Oh.
I've got a long sword and a light crossbow.
I'm very fond of my crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't like going to the fronty front.
No,
to
I'm
do the
saying.
stabby
I can't pick up a long bow. I'm too short. So I have a short bow, and
we have three range
I
attack,
have.
that's
Is it a rapier?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got 3 range attacks then.
That's fine, cool. Good luck with that.
I say we stay at the back and shoot it.
I say I just run straight in, and stab it.
Oh, okay, each to their own.
You're halfling, you said?
Put him.
Halfling?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
She's also a
She
little
w-
bit mental.
They won't. it won't see me. I'm too little.
I was going to say, yeah, you could just scurry about and just clap his back and
Exactly.
shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna use my size to my advantage.
I will stay at the back and sing songs of encouragement.
Cool.
That's
You can
not
sing
very
that theme tune.
helpful.
Oh, you wait for it. It is
Oh.
going to be so helpful.
I'm looking forward to hearing these songs.
Okay.
They're like, go Dee Dee, go Dee Dee.
I think we're amping ourselves up. We're getting ready for it.
We're ready for a fight. Yeah.
I feel like I'm being too naughty.
As the Queen walks in, she commands a certain amount of respect. This council, even though they are not led by the Queen, do respect her and respect her authority, especially when accompanied by her militia. So, these are the individuals you've sent us for the trial. Fair enough. This is coming from the Arabi at the back. Will you be staying to watch, or is this once again not in your taste, milady? The Queen just is like, I have faith in these individuals. I will not be staying. At which point, a rather beautiful Arabi, a bit shorter than the rest you've seen, makes their way in. You're just like, oh, excuse me. The Queen looks over and very quickly introduces this person as Salty Jen. It's nice of you to join us, Jen. These are the individuals I've selected for the trial. Jen looks you all over and she's like, ah, well, it will be a good show then, won't it?
I'm in it. Of course it will be.
I like her. She's much more friendly.
Salty Jen.
At which
She's about
point,
salt.
you do see one more individual at the back. A large, hairy individual. Clearly female. Almost looks, for those Star Wars fans out there, like a Wookiee. Hairy, quite matted. you've seen some of these individuals before, and you know them as an Ariac. On her own, she's tall, she's broad, she has a rather intimidating presence about her. She keeps fairly silent, but does look you all over. You hear from the door, the individual who owns the pit, the drunk one you've encountered before. I'll be on my way. I'm probably gonna head down and get the trial ready. Excellent, thank you. And the Queen jokes over. I'll be on my way as well.
Right.
Good luck.
Are you sure you don't want to watch? It will be a good show.
It's not in my taste.
Persuade.
Do you want to roll a persuasion?
I do.
Why do you want her to stay so much?
Because I want her to see me kick ass.
You're only going to sing anyway.
Persuasion. Oh, persuasion. Oh,
Are we
yeah.
all rolling? Just you?
25.
Ooh.
Get this on.
There's a moment where she looks at you. I'm sure it could be entertaining to watch you battle. But I have a reputation to uphold. I'm sorry. Perhaps some other time. She leaves with them, her militia, leaving you in the room with
Can I
these
ask a quick
individuals.
question?
Yes.
I
When
was
the
very
Lord disappeared,
persuasive.
did she take with her the bottle of Elven Red that she bought?
Yes.
I felt persuaded.
Everyone else is staying.
Did you feel persuaded?
Alright, cool. Do we descend to the pit then?
The actual barons of this request for you to stay for a moment. And the Arabi individual, the female at the back, stands up and comes towards you. Uriel. She introduces herself and she looks you all over and she's like, I'm sure you've been given your orders by the Queen, but we have a request to make. Throw the fight. I'm not saying lose, just don't kill it. Knock it unconscious, I don't care. We want this thing alive. It will be good to open up trade routes with its people. Also, it will make quite a good enforcer.
Well, no,
And-
it wouldn't because we're going to kill it.
At which point
Can I say, no, I see your point, but what's in it for
What's
us?
our incentive? I was going to ask,
Yeah.
what's our incentive to not kill?
Like that's all very well for you, but I like killing stuff. So
And the Queen has promised us money.
yeah, what do we get?
I'm sure I can work something out. And at this point, the smaller,
They're full of shit.
Kill it.
the smaller Vosu, the one that you know to be a Volker, steps forward. My name is Shard of the Past of no clan. Do not shorten it. I don't like it.
What's up, Shardy?
Yeah, that's me.
Just call him Shh.
I will happily offer a reward if you keep this thing alive. It's also good to have good favour amongst me.
Can we get a double payment here by making it look as if we've killed it and get paid from both sides? Is that possible? Be a bit
I don't
sneaky
wanna,
about it.
It'd be quite nice, but I don't know how tough this fight is going to be.
Right.
I don't know if we're strong enough to kind of
To be able to
play
do
around
that.
with it.
Okay.
I think we might just
We need to
get
make
by
a
the skin of our
decision.
teeth,
Okay, so you'd make
and
a
otherwise
decision.
just kill it.
Yeah, but you've not had me on your team yet. And judging by this, I'm quite hard. I'm little.
Well, do you know what? How about
I'm scrappy.
halfway through the fight, we'll have a little council.
Okay.
Well, when it's
And
taking a
then
breather, we'll get
decide-
together. It's like, so,
So
What do
right,
we
how are we
think,
getting on?
guys?
yeah.
That's true, because we can give it a bit of a kicking and then decide if we kill it or not,
Yeah.
can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll have like intermission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring some good
Quickly
ideas
out,
round.
quickly
Yeah,
out.
absolutely.
How many bardic inspiration points do I have at level 6?
As many as your charisma modifier.
Ooh.
Dee Dee, in your satchel, do you happen to have the flagon of refreshing beverage that we prepared?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
When you say refreshing beverage, do you mean refreshing beverage?
No, it's tea or
In
coffee.
a thermos flask. I'm trying to stay in
Really?
character.
You wait half an hour.
Just have a coffee.
Is that okay?
Oh, sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was at your feet.
Oh, in real life? We're in the game.
Thank you very
I
much.
thought it
So
was at
good.
your
It was
feet, I'm
so well
sorry.
in character.
I thought
I
it
was just like, oh, okay.
I thought your bag was under your feet. I'm sorry. I was trying to not break character.
The other Vosu, this other fox-like creature, quite fat, digging into a chicken leg. Quite a strong-smelling tobacco smell coming from him.
Chicken and tobacco.
Can we just get on with it, please? I mean, you kill the thing, you don't kill the thing. I've got bets to make and I've got jobs to do, so can we get on with it?
I think that's what the
All right. No, that's fair. We have only got 20 minutes.
Can I shake the guy's hand who's asking us to throw the pipe? And say, of course we'll throw the pipe.
Are you just going to sing less loudly?
And cast suggestion at the same time.
Okay, yes, you can.
That's why we're all making sure we're in the mics, especially you, Reese.
Okay, yes, sorry, of course. So, you go over and you go to shake this individual's hand and you reach out, you cast suggestion. So what are you trying to suggest? How are you casting
going to
this?
Suggest that actually he wants us to just kill it.
Okay.
And he's going to pay us to kill it.
So wisdom saving throw. What's your DC? Your spell save DC?
DC 14.
Passes. Feels the spell come over them for a bit, and then you feel the grip on the hand tighten. I don't appreciate being charmed.
Well, talking to me, you have no choice.
Make a persuasion. No, make a straight charisma check, because that's not persuasion, that's just you trying to...
Natural 20.
He was rolling
The grip
100.
loosens, and they pull you in, give you a pat on the back, and just like, if you keep this up, you'll do well in this town.
I give him a little slap on the back.
Was that a yes?
And then I turn around and I go,
So, what is your decision?
Yes?
Kill it!
Yeah, let's get
we'll
stuck
try
into it.
our best.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and then-
We're still doing the killing thing, yes?
Of
I'm down for
course.
killing.
Yeah.
Hang on, I think we're all on different points. Right, let's do
Well,
this one more time.
I don't
Oh, we're
want
talking about
to...
taking the second bet where we throw the fight.
Yeah, that.
Oh, that thing.
I say we try our best, but we don't want to get killed trying to save this thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can do some damage to it, and if we're doing really, really well, then we
Yeah.
might try like
we
whispering
we
in
still
the
have the
ear, play dead.
intuition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, up for that.
Okay,
Let's get on with it.
so, you are led outside and down into a small room to prepare yourself. You hear the jeers of the crowd from outside as the gate opens, and you are led out into the pit. Sand and blood at your feet, and you begin to hear the muffled noises come over like in a magically enhanced voice, but it's not very well done. You hear, "Our group of trial combatants," and coming out, we have a sentient being. Thing standing 25 foot tall. Welcome! And the door, even before it started to open, is and standing there with pale skin, long white beard, patchwork armor, and a great axe in hand, bigger than any of you, is a giant. As it steps forward, the ground shakes.
Squad, I recommend we immediately shoot arrows.
And we're going to go into initiative order.
Are we doing by dex then?
We are doing it by dex, and at the very top we have Dee Dee. What would you like to do? So the way combat works is you have a movement, an action, and a bonus action. And then you have certain other abilities as a rogue that I can lead you through. You, as a halfling, have 25 foot of movement, and this creature is currently 50 foot away from you. Then you have an action which you can attack with, and a bonus action which you can do things like hide, if you have the means to hide. For example, if you can hide behind someone because you're a halfling. What would you like to do?
So I can go halfway there.
You can go halfway there.
I won't.
You don't have to.
I won't. I'm just saying I can.
Do you know what the range is on your?
Because I've got a short bow.
The short bow, if you were to fire it, definitely would be within range.
Oh.
How big is the arena?
Yeah, 8320. The arena is a 50-foot by 50-foot square.
Okay.
So can I run round the so it's not a cyclops, is it? It has two eyes. It can
Yes.
see me if it moves. Okay, fine. So a giant. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I was using my imagination. So can I run round to the side? Because I'm presuming I'm straight ahead of it.
Yes, you
which
are.
is probably where I don't really want it to be. Whichever's the other side, whichever's the side that it has its axe
Yep.
on, because it's more likely to escape. Can I run around slightly to the side and start shooting it?
So it has its axe on its right-hand side. So do you want to go to the opposite?
No, I'm going to go the opposite, the left side, because he'll be able to block it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that would be running to your right, 25
Running to my
foot.
right.
If you run your full 25 foot, you'll make it to the corner of the arena.
No, I don't want to be in the corner.
You don't want to be in the
No,
corner.
no,
Where
no.
would you like to be?
I will go less than 25 foot, so I'll go like 10. 10 foot.
So you're out of the way of the entranceway.
Yep.
You'll still have a clear line of sight on this creature.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
And then I will shoot with my short bow.
Excellent. So roll a d20 and add your your attack modifier, which is next to it.
Attack modifier.
6
Oh,
plus
6.
so,
So that's 13.
13.
13. You fire the arrow, and this creature it hits, and it just doesn't do any damage. It just gets caught up in its patchwork armor of multiple pelts of different creatures that it's killed. Kind of laughs it off as it steps forward. Okay, up next. All four of you gentlemen have the same dexterity score. So I'm going to have you quickly roll off. Just roll a d20 and tell me the number you roll.
5. 13.
17.
Okay, so
Oh, do I need to add a +2 or not?
no, don't worry about that. Yep. So, Holler, you see this creature come out in front of you. Taller than any humanoid you've ever seen before. But you hear the voice in your back of your head again. Your life will depend on it. Fight well. Fight smart.
Oh, fine. Do the thinking thingy. See the armor it's wearing?
Yep.
It's wearing. How's it wearing it then? Because it's obviously too small for it to cover its body.
Yeah,
So it's
there are
obviously-
large bits of it exposed along the arms and the thighs and then the calves, but its upper body and it's sort of a loincloth sort of thing. It's thrown together full skins of creatures like bears and wolves that it's mishmashed together.
It doesn't. Has it got anything on its head? Like
No, it hasn't.
It's got to be a headshot. then,
I
surely.
was good thinking. Well, I want to get really close so it can't hit me with its axe. Do I have my rope on me still?
Your 50 foot of rope?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. And it's how far from me is it?
it's 50 foot away.
50 foot away. Okay, can I take this turn then to move forward about 20 feet?
Yep.
And get a lasso ready.
Yeah, sure. Make a quick survival tech to tie off the lasso.
I want it to be the like the diameter of the giant's neck, but like 50% more than that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Give it the loose. 9, 8.
Okay, so you tie this thing off.
Oh, can I use inspiration?
You still got inspiration?
I didn't use it from before.
Wears off after 10 minutes. You wouldn't have it still.
Alright, fine. It's
Sorry about that, mate.
cool. Nice.
Game mechanics, you know. Okay, so that's your round. Moving on. Cone on. What would you like to do?
I like the idea of getting close so that, you know, because it's got an axe, getting closer. So I'm going to run 25 feet towards it.
So you move up 25 feet.
And then I'm going to have a go with my light crossbow, but I'm specifically going to aim in its head.
Okay, cool.
Aim for its face.
So roll your d20 and add your attack roll modifier.
Come on, come on, come on. Okay, 11 plus 5, so 16.
That'll hit.
Okay.
So now you'd roll your damage dice, which
So
for your
1d8.
light crossbow is 1d8.
That's an 8, isn't it? 3 plus 2 is 5.
Okay, so you move up and line up your shot, and you're aiming for this creature's face, and bolt lets go, digs into its cheek, causing a quite large scar across it.
Okay, that's alright.
Still is continuing to lumber forward, not really even phased by the shot. Alistair, what would you do?
I am going to walk forward.
Mm-hmm.
About 5 feet.
Yep.
Ooh. Actually, is there a... What's the limit on hideous laughter? What is that? I forgot.
Tasha's hideous laugh. No, sorry, just hideous laugh. One moment.
It's just spells. Isn't it? That's just one bit of it.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not surprised you don't know.
If definitely, if you move this turn, it will be within range. Yeah, no, it will be
in
within
that
range
case,
then.
I'm just going to stand where I am, and I'm going to try and make it laugh.
I'm going to try and make it laugh.
Yep.
Okay, your DC is 14. It has to make a wisdom saving throw, so here we go. Rolls a 6. So, as this thing begins to lumber forward, you reach out and do the incantation and the hand movement, and this creature is taken over by the biggest belly laugh you've ever heard. It echoes out throughout the entire arena. It just stands there laughing uncontrollably. It will be now its go, unless you want to do anything as a
I
bonus
am
action.
going to give a bonus to Holland. Is that your name?
Holler.
Holler. I'm going to try and inspire him.
What are you going to say to him?
I'm going to say, holler back girl, there ain't no holler back girl. And then go,
Very inspired.
I will
Do
take
well.
that as a compliment. I know it surely is.
Don't listen to the voices.
Jim, it's actually 30.
30.
It's 30.
Future reference. I'm going to allow it this time.
okay.
Okay. So,
I actually am inspired. I've got an
you are
idea
inspired, so take 1d8 inspiration die for...
for when
I
I
also give him a
Alistair.
firm squeeze on the bicep
And high five.
and a high five that he doesn't
really
have to
far away.
reciprocate, but I will keep my hand there.
Air 5.
Well, he is like 25 foot in front of you, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I said where I was. Oh no, you ran away, didn't you?
Yeah, he went 25
Air
foot.
Ran
five.
away.
Air 5.
Ran 2.
At least I'm paying attention.
Okay, it's now this giant's go. And it's still overtaken with this laughter, so it's going to repeat the saving throw to see if it can break out. It cannot, rolling another 6. So it's still standing there, overtaken in this laughter. Just standing there like a beacon ready to be attacked. Going back to Dee Dee.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. So I know so he started to walk forward. So how far away from him am I now?
I would say now he's around 40 feet away.
Okay. So if I run, so what's his range on his axe?
He has quite long arms and quite a long axe. You imagine looking at him that he can attack pretty much anything within 10 feet of him.
Okay. So if I was to run 25 foot forwards,
Yep.
I would be just outside of reach.
Yes, it would.
So that's fine. So I'm going to go with that, and I'm still too far away to use my rapier, so I'm going to go with my short bow,
Excellent.
and again aim straight between the eyes.
Great choice. Make your attack roll for me.
Thank you.
Excellent, thank you.
9.
9.
9.
So it will be 9 plus 7. That's 16.
16.
Thank you.
That'll hit.
Sorry,
Once
maths
again,
isn't my strong point.
This
Thank you.
little halfling runs up with his short bow. It's another clean shot, this time going into the nostril, piercing it, and just sitting there as this creature's still belly laughing,
You might
filling the
need to
whole
sneeze
arena.
As well. Love that.
Okay,
Damage roll.
damage roll, yes please. So roll your damage dice,
So
please.
yours is so D6, the square one,
That one. Thank you. The normal one. 2.
plus 4.
So 6.
Wow, okay. Good hit. Excellent.
Told you.
So, just belly laughing through all this
Natural.
damage
No,
that
it's
it's
not,
taking.
It's gonna be a lot.
Holler, you're up.
Okay, this might take me a whole turn to ready up for it, but I have this idea. So, the 50-foot rope I have, I've tied the lasso big enough for its neck, yes?
Yes.
Okay, the other end of the rope, I want it to be, I want to tie another lasso, but be big enough to, and again, like, I don't know how to describe this, but I want it to be a sort of lasso where I can easily extend or decrease the length of the radius of it.
Yes.
This is a very bad, I'm losing my words.
Slip.
Slipknot, they're not.
Yeah, sorry, yes, Slipknot, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I want the other end to be a Slipknot. And initially I want it to be the same radius as its ball sack, but a bit more. What my plan is though, just so you can picture what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is sever the rope with my hand axe. So I have 2 ropes in hand, tie around my arms. And then I'm going to have one tie around its ball sack and tighten it. The other around its neck. Hoist myself up and then position myself on that point at the back that you can't ever reach. And then just play around.
I thought you were going to try and put one
Oh,
side
Holler,
round,
you
one
never
foot on the other.
disappoint. So, to tie the other lasso, can I have another survival check as you're moving forward?
Sure.
You have inspiration.
If I forgot, maybe. 17.
Fantastic.
16. Yeah, cool.
Not great. You cut it off as you're moving forward. You're currently right underneath this thing.
Sounds
You
good.
look up and you know what? Some things do match. You see a large pair of dangling scrotum. What are you doing?
I reach up and I wrap around it. I tighten the slip knot.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's laughing, so it's not really responding. That's why I got the idea that it might be laughing back. Its gonads are a bit exposed. Leap up and get in there.
Animal handling? Make an animal handling check.
11, 10.
You do have inspiration.
Okay. Was that D8, right?
1d8.
14.
That was a d10.
Oh, sorry, my that's D8.
Nice try there.
17.
Wow, okay. So, with no problem at all, you get this rope off and tighten it off. You're currently there, that is your turn,
Okay, that's fine.
okay?
Am I still standing beneath it then?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
And now the other lasso for its
You
head
have
ready?
the other lasso in hand.
Okay, cool.
Ready.
Sound.
Okay.
And can I just make a bit clear? Both lassos are tied firmly around my arms. Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Fair. Happy.
They're carefully wrapped around and you've got a good solid grip on them.
I'm happy.
Cone on. What would you like to do?
I love that a lesser man would have just said, let's just trip it up with a rope, but you're like, I'm going to take it. Anyway. Are the genitalia now exposed?
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm wondering if a crossbow to the
Gonads.
I'm wondering if that's a better strategy than the head. What do we think? See?
I mean,
Go for it.
Yeah.
if I was given an option,
It'll
it'd be
soon
hit
stop
the
him
head,
laughing,
hit
though, I'm sure.
I'd always go for the head over the balls if I was.
Well, I think the balls might mobilise him.
It might be in pain, and then it's gonna.
It will get his head down, and then
Yeah.
I can
Come on,
run
get it.
up and stab him in the
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Stab his eyes out.
Because I can climb as fast as I
Okay,
can
so is
walk.
that 1d20?
Sound.
Just
So
saying.
what are you trying to
Do you
do?
have daggers?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
shoot it.
And
just-
I've
have
got
a
rapier.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, you can stab the eyes. Then.
But they are
Exactly.
definitely exposed. Like
They
they're
are
clear-
pretty
clear
exposed. He's made it clear where they
shot.
are.
Okay.
This is gonna sting. This is gonna sting.
That is a 19 plus 5. That's 24.
You're also a fighter, which means you crit on a 19.
Yes.
Ooh, shit.
So you're going to do a lot of damage right now.
Alright.
That was with your light crossbow, correct?
Light crossbow, yeah.
Okay, so I want you to, let's roll a d8, then roll a d8 again, and then add your modifier.
So the two combined plus the modifier.
Yes, please.
1,
Oh,
2,
Oh.
Getting better.
plus 2, 4.
oh
Sorry,
mate,
guys,
I'm
that-
sorry.
That could have been 18 as well. So.
Mate.
So you release the shot, and it looks great, and it does make contact, but you didn't seem to hit anything vital. But that being said, you just have to graze them sometimes. And it just, through its laughter, it does begin to bend over.
Yes.
It's doing good. Alright. Alistair, you're up.
I am going to do something awesome.
Thank you.
I'm going to try and I'm just gonna chromatic orbit with some frost damage.
Frost damage, okay.
Oh, is it a frost giant? Is it just a giant? I'm gonna do fire damage.
Okay.
Fire damage?
Yeah.
He can, with the spell he's doing, he can choose the sort of damage it does. It's a good spell. Okay, so explain to me how you cast this spell, very quickly.
Are there like pebbles on the ground?
Yes.
I'm gonna pick one up and do the incantation on it, and then try and throw it right between its eyes.
All right. Make the spell attack roll for me.
That's a D20.
D20 plus your spell attack modifier, which is
10, 16.
16. That'll hit. So you release this little red pedal now, and it does strike it in the shoulder, expanding into this ball of fire. Roll damage.
So that, what is the dice on that?
3d8.
3d8. 7, 8.
Total damage 8.
Yeah.
Excellent. So the spell releases and it hits and it reels back, still laughing through the pain, bent over, doubled like so. Still holding onto its hand axe. It's now its turn. It's going to, and with that, the laughing stops. Its eyes look up, and through a gruff voice, "You'll regret that, little man." And that's where we're going to end off here.
Climb up and stab it in the face.
Thank you very much to our players. I'm going to hand over to our SM Naomi.
Yes, she's going to de-ensconce herself from the station.
Fun.
De-sconce, thank you. Grammar, please. Right, okay, so thank you very much for watching our 47th hour of Adventurers Wanted. And we've only been here 5 days. Right, thank you for joining us. Do feel free to drop back at any point. We're here every day of the festival apart from the 24th and 25th. We will be in this room from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. and then 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. every single day. If you'd like to stay for the next hour, you are more than welcome to, but you do need to nip downstairs and grab a fresh ticket. That goes for our players as well as our audience, if you'd like to stay. You can also watch us on the live stream on twitch.tv. Hello everyone on the live stream. And follow the live tweeting on Adventurers250, which is Jen, is why I was tapping away there. Please do spread the word about the show, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or just face-to-face with people. Thank you to our players. Some of them, including I know you are, involved in other shows in Edinburgh. So we do, even our guest players, want to give them a chance to just plug their shows. We ask that you keep it down to one sentence, if that's okay. Dolly, are you in anything? Or is it just...
I will promote Phil's show. It's Momentum, the motivational mind reading experience, the show that will inspire you and entertain you.
Thank you. My mum did see that the other day and she thought it was great.
Oh,
so,
yay.
yes.
Yeah, she did.
Kerry.
Kerry, yeah, that's her.
She's lovely. Thank you, Kerry.
She'll probably be watching on her coach home, so...
I'm in a puppet musical that I wrote and stuff. It's got puppets in it, it's got music, and it's playing every day at the festival at noon at venue 13, which is just right down at the opposite end of the mile. It's actually just opposite here. So be sure to come see it, because it is great, you know. I wrote it and I'm brilliant, so...
That was more than a line. That was an Alistair line, not a Johnny line. Go on. Well,
Should you repeat the plug? Or?
Do you want to repeat
Well,
the plug?
just to say it's every day at 2:30 here at the Holyrood. Momentum.
Next
Like,
door.
motivational mind reading show.
And I'm part of a company doing a show called Open Heart Surgery, which is about a conservative therapist dealing with a first gay couple. And the show's about relationships and how tricky they are, and what it means to love someone, and why sometimes we stay in relationships that aren't necessarily healthy for us. It is a lovely play.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Can we have a round of applause for our especially our people. Thank you so much for joining us. You're fabulous.
Are you
Right.
staying?
We do,
I did
guys, sorry, I still
need to
just
check
finished.
which
So we do have a really quick 10-minute turnaround, so we asked you to leave through the doors that you came in through. Leo, could you stop the live stream?
If we go see,
Yeah, and then we can come back.
if we go see Dark Room like
Now.
tomorrow,
Oh, what time is it now?
it's like almost 7. It's like 5
Are we going to go and watch the other one?